Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. This is your February monthly reading. I'm doing love messages for this month. Today is actually Valentine's Day when I'm recording it super early in the morning. So let's see what the messages are for you, Gemini spirit. Clear and accurate guidance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As always, if the reading resonates, do make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I just want to quickly say, like, I just got a really sharp message about paying attention to your intuition and any intuitive messages that you get. So that may be messages that you get through your dreams, things that you hear people say to you repeatedly, thoughts or feelings that occur to you. And it was something specific about like the number 8. So I don't usually put time to my reading, but I did feel like it was like a temporal thing. So maybe it's like 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. Okay, gems. So let's get you a cards. We're using the Cosmic Tarot for this reading. 6 of Cups. You may very well actually have water energy in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be talking about someone that you're connected with as well. And I do also feel like there's a past life connection here. Okay, we're getting a lot of fire energy now with the Princess of Wands and the Fool card. The Devil reverse is Capricorn energy. The more Capricorn energy with the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is actually you too, gems. I don't know, especially again if you have like maybe Cancer or Capricorn in your chart. You have the 8 of Cups reverse here. So it's interesting because I do feel like you may be sort of in this place of detachment, whether it's actually from a person or, for some of you, I'm getting that it's actually related to maybe like, a bad habit or like even like a disease like alcoholism. Okay. Or again, it could be someone that, oops, I always forget to get the outcome card. Oh my gosh, look at you showing up in your reading there. The Lover. So this is a true soul mate connection. So let's start at the beginning. So 6 of Cups. Okay. Again, this has an intonation of like, again, sort of like a past life connection. Definitely also water energy, very, very heavily heart chakra energy. I'm also picking up a little bit of the throat chakra because I just feel like there's like communication, again, it's kind of like hard to kind of pin down because for some of you, I almost feel like this is almost like a sense of nostalgia and like your existing connection. For others of you, I feel like this may be talking about, maybe like possibly even someone you haven't yet met, but you soon might. And again, it feels like there might be like a past life connection there. And one way to really know, right? Like, I forget where I wrote about this, but I do feel like, one thing that I've learned, okay, and that is part of my belief, is that most of the people that we encounter, right, family, friends, even random acquaintances, likely maybe have some type of past life connection with, however sort of significant or deep. So one way, like, I feel like one of the sort of key indicators, right, if you share a deep past life connection with someone, it's almost like you know that you haven't actually met them before, right? But it's like when you meet them, you almost have a sense of deja vu. Like you look into their eyes and you kind of feel like you already know them. So I'm just picking up a little bit of that energy, okay? And again, I am getting that someone may also have water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you have the Princess of Wands coming out here. So again, there's like this element sort of newness. Okay. For some of you, this could be talking about a child for sure, possibly an air sign child. Others of you, this could be talking about, some sort of new, passion or project or endeavor that you're working on. Maybe some of you are thinking about like going back to school or learning something new. That seems to be like outside of the context of any connection that may be going on, unless again, the connection itself is new or if there's something new happening in the connection. So again, like expecting a child would fall into that category, right? But obviously that doesn't have to be the case for everyone. So just apply it however it resonates. You have the Fool card coming out here. Again, this sort of implication of starting something new, right? The Fool is the 0. It's the start of the spiritual journey. I always see clear quartz crystal in this card. So if you like working with crystals, that may be a crystal that you connect with, especially if you feel like, you are Mercury ruled, and we are in Gemini, and we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. So a lot of times people can just feel like a little cloudy or confused. So again, using, clarifying and grounding stones as well. If you have questions about stones, recommendations often come up in my client reading. So if that interests you, definitely think about booking a session, okay, if that's something that you're curious about. On the other side, like I mentioned, we have the Devil reverse. So I really like this because, this could be saying here, by the way, for some of you, I do feel like this is about, possibly even like it feels like there may have been like sort of a relationship or a situation that ended, right? Because on the Devil card, this is the Lovers, right? Technically on the Devil card, but they're bound to the Devil, right? So some of you may have gotten out of a situation that was like a little bit codependent, possibly even toxic, or again, you or someone connected to you could be dealing with, something that is like the Devil energy in their life. So again, addiction sometimes falls into that category, right? Because the Devil comes up when it's talking about, situations, people, things that sort of have control over us. Okay. So again, it's really, really good to have this card here reversed, unless we're talking about a Capricorn person, okay? And that could be, sort of saying something else about their energy and how they're just feeling like vibrationally. But unless, you again have Capricorn or you're dealing with a Capricorn, I wouldn't really construe it that way. For me, this feels more of a positive thing, like having gotten out of something or getting over something, okay? You have the more Capricorn energy coming down here. I'm also getting a little bit of Emperor energy, which is interesting because the Fool can represent Aries, as does the Emperor, okay? So, and again, I'm getting this like maybe like, one door closing, another door opening kind of energy, because I always see the Two of Pentacles. I always pay attention to the Two of Pentacles on this particular King of Pentacles. So again, more Capricorn energy here for a lot of you. I do feel like, you or again, someone you're connected to, maybe sort of making a decision. Again, it may not necessarily actually be related to a relationship per se. It could be, more along the lines of what I was talking about with that Princess of Wands in terms of something new happening in the, sort of like life purpose or like work sphere, right? Or, doing some sort of, creative hobby or project, something along those lines, okay? It could very well be too, like if that's the case, that, the reason why you're being called to sort of work on this craft or hobby or project or do this new thing is, because your abundance is sort of aligned with that direction, okay? I feel like for those of you for whom that applies, that makes sense. Like you feel like you're basically being called to do whatever thing it is, okay? And then you have the Eight of Cups here. So again, okay, could be talking about someone who, especially I'm getting like someone who might drink, okay, like alcoholism. I feel like, there could be recovery around that. So that's a really good thing. I do have to say, like, I felt a really kind of strange, weird energy before I started your reading, Gemini. And I was like, that's weird. I was like hesitant as to whether or not I was going to talk about it. But now that I'm seeing these cards, it's like, I just wonder, because the energy that it was like a very kind of like overwhelmingly sad energy. And it feels like it could be related to something along the lines of especially like an addiction or, alcoholism, which is an addiction, right? But like, maybe something happened, right? It's almost like rock bottom is a trap door, right? That's something that a reader that I've gone to see has said before, but almost like something, maybe very severe or major happened. And it felt like, again, yeah, like very sad and overwhelming. So if that does apply to you, my apologies or condolences, because it did feel like maybe someone got injured or something along those lines. Okay. So, hopefully not. Okay. But then, yeah, in your outcome card, look here, you have the Lover. So honestly, Gemini, whether this is, talking about, again, multiple connections or a connection, or even just yourself, this is a really positive indicator, right? The Lovers talks about a true sort of soulmate connection here. Again, I'm getting a lot of that sort of nostalgia, past life kind of energy. And again, if it's just you, like, this is a good sort of, that's what I was saying in terms of the Devil card. Like, when your card, right, shows up in upright, it just means that you're on the level, like you're feeling very, high vibrational, for lack of a better phrase there. Okay. So I know that was a short reading, but it is what it is. Let's get your relationship. Let's get your romance angel. Okay. I just saw unrequited love, which is interesting because I do weekly card pulls on my Instagram, Black Cosmos Queen, and that was a card that came up for you, Geminis, on Friday, right? Unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this connection together. Again, that may be talking about, right? I was just going to say that may be talking about if there was like an old relationship and then a new one. So it says new love, a new person has stirred your romantic interest. And again, I do feel like for a lot of you, it's a past life person. You have codependency here. So again, that could be, again, talking about, this feels like more of like the past. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Or again, what I was talking about, like, if this is something that anyone here may be sort of interpersonally struggling with. I tend to have an addictive personality, so I totally get it. Like, I am really strongly working on like getting addicted to the good things, right? And not things that I don't need to be addicted to. I'm not trying to make light of it at all. And in fact, I actually attend anonymous meetings. I won't say which type, but I will just offer that, because I think it's important to share what it is that we're going through. So I just wanted to add, right, for anyone who is struggling with, discipline, addiction, and because addiction is like, it's a disease, but it is also related to like discipline. Okay. So, I've been doing like a little bit of research around crystals that you can possibly use. And in fact, that's why I have an amethyst here with a carnelian, because those two, crystals used in conjunction can really help with, self-control, again, discipline, like addiction related type, symptoms, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to stop babbling there, Geminis. Hopefully that helps some of you. Again, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You can also donate to support this work or book a reading. I'd love to see you. I do have a discount, 50% off on relationship readings. They look at two energies or much longer spreads. They're really good. They're actually kind of like, they're kind of like couples therapy. So if you're interested, do peruse the site, or, maybe forward to someone that and thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Take care. Bye.